It's about being passionate about what you're doing. If you're an artist out here, you're a video director, or you're a producer, you're playing the drums, the keys, the guitar, go hard or go home. Because people are going to be negative, they're not going to be believers. And if they're a hater, get them out of your life. If they're negative, get them out your life. I was told I was supposed to be nothing. I also was told I wasted my time with Scott Storch. You know Scott Storch, the legendary producer? When I started working with Scott years ago, he told me I was wasting my time. He's a drug addict. He lost all his money. I'm like, okay. I know a lot of people who lost money. If you're a real guy, you're from the streets, you know a lot of people lose money, make money, rush the Simmons. Even Donald Trump, fuck Trump, but he lost a lot of money, made a lot of money. So in life, you got to know about ups and downs, right? And I don't know if you guys got to see Scott Storch's new documentary, Still Storch. You should check it out. And you know, he salutes me. But I worked hard, and it wasn't easy. And I said, everybody like, okay, you lost money, you got on drugs, but if you always have talent, talent never leaves. You understand? So I thought like, he's talented. It's because he fell off for a second. The best of them fall off. You understand? So in life, nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. Unless it's Saturday night. I don't need to be here. Trust me, I don't. And I'm not a cocky person. I'm very confident. I know who I am as a man. Because I'm in the county jail, I gotta be a man. I'm not selling my integrity or my soul for a check or my disloyalty when I'm a loyal person just to try to be more famous or make some more money. I was in town in Hollywood eating in a nice restaurant and I gave my word to Jarvis, so I came here. And in life, all we have is our word. And a lot of people don't have their word. They say one thing and they do another thing.
Talk to him, Steve!
You understand? So my backstory real quick, like I said, I'm from Queens, New York. I stay who I am at all times. Anybody who knows me for decades know I stay in Adidas, nice watch and a t-shirt. I started in the game through the late great Jam Master Jay and Run DMC. Rest in peace to my man Jay. If he didn't give me an opportunity to take advantage of him in a good way, I wouldn't be standing here right now. So I would salute my man Jay for putting me in the game. I work with Eazy-E, rest in peace. That's why I came to Los Angeles. If you guys see Straight Outta Compton, I was there when he ran to Ice Cube in New York City at the tunnel, just not in the movie. And they had major beef, and I didn't know what was going to happen. He introduced me to Bone Thugs. I still work with Bone Thugs over 20 years. That's loyalty and integrity. I put together the Bone and Biggie collab, the Ride Dirty with Chamillionaire, the Mariah Carey breakdown, and I've been down with them because more so my principles and morals to Eazy-E. You understand? I've been working with Fat Joe for God knows how long. I introduced him to his wife. Joe's probably one of the realest in the game. And Big Pun, rest in peace. I work with, you know, one of the groups was up here and he sampled Drew Down, right? You sampled Return, yeah, Drew Down, right? That was Drew Down, just so you know what you sampled. I worked with Drew Down from the Bay and Mac Ball from the Bay. I worked with 3-6 Mafia and 8-Ball and MJG from the South. I worked with the Dayton family from the Midwest. I worked with MOP and the Beatnuts from the East Coast. Man, I work with a lot of artists as a A&R, as management, as a consultant. I work with Common Sense, you guys know it's Common right now. I work with Sean Kingston, I work with IS, got a big song called Replay. I work with a kid named Man out of West LA. You know, I talked to Game by Steve Lobel, he said, and Nipsey, like I said, you know, and you always go with your gut. Always. People are gonna say, nah, man, that's whack, that's not good, never gonna work. And you know what you tell them? Thank you, no problem. You go with your gut. I've been told so many times, you're wasting your time, that ain't gonna work, that ain't gonna, because you know what? The whole industry is a bunch of fucking followers. They jump on the bandwagon after. They ride the wave after. I was there when Justin Bieber couldn't even get a deal. Everybody, I tried to make the call for Scooter, and they're like, nah, we're not interested. He needs Disney or Hollywood. Then he blew up, and everybody jumped on the bandwagon. You understand? So I've had a great career. I'm still going because I love what I do. I don't need to work as hard, but I do. Anybody knows me, my motto is we working. I'm gonna give you some gems. If you're a future manager or a manager right now, and I think there's some here, because there's artists here, and I'm sure they have managers. And to the artists as well, and anybody here, I'm just gonna give you some real life gems. We all need a team. You might see me, but behind me, I got a team. Side by side, I got a team. I can't do this myself. LeBron don't do himself, Jay-Z don't do himself. No one successful does it themselves. And what a team means is, together, everyone achieves more. That's what team means.
Talk to him, Steve!
You're doing a hell of a job with Uni, man. And he stole my idea and put the picture on his t-shirt. But I got all my old school t-shirts. Everybody who follows me knows I got a lot of throwbacks. I put them on t-shirts. Yes. Less is more. Like I said earlier, if you're an artist and you're putting out music, less is more. Quality over quantity. Artists just be throwing stuff out and it's not quality. And then people just get turned off because you're trying to build a brand. And a brand is when the consumer's emotionally attached to the brand. We're emotionally attached to Adidas, Jordan, Rolex, Mercedes, McDonald's. Why? Because they stay consistent. They don't change their look, their logo, their menu, their style. Maybe a few years, though, every couple of years they change it. So if you're a real artist, don't change. Be yourself at all times because the fans are going to see if you're trying to be something you're not. If you're a young artist, find a young producer and create a sound with them, like the way Swiss Beats and DMX did, or Missy and Timberland, or YG and Mustard. Create a sound with a producer, come up together, get a videographer, make some videos. We're living in a content world. If you don't have content and you don't know how to work social media, it's very hard. I'm a dinosaur, but I'm fossil fuel. Because I come from the non-social media, the non-iPhone, rolls of quarters, beepers, payphones, driving around the country, pump the radio stations, giving vinyl out. Now everybody just presses a button. Everybody just gets on social media and says, hey, suck my, hey, fuck you, hey, da, da, da. And that's publicity to them, which reality it's not. Some other gems, right? Because I want to give back knowledge from the experiences I've been through. Follow up. If me and Jarvis never followed up, I wouldn't be able to hear the talk. If Jarvis didn't follow up with this venue, and Lupe's manager, Uni-G, wouldn't be in LA performing or even standing on the stage in a few to perform for y'all. So he followed up. Follow up is key. So if you meet people, you gotta follow up and stay in touch with them and build a relationship organically. All my relationships organically. And when you approach someone, you say you rap or you sing or you dance or you this and that, treat people with respect. Because if you disrespect them, I'm gonna disrespect you back. You understand? So you gotta respect people for who they are. And we're all the same, like I said, but you can't disrespect someone as a man or a woman because at the end of the day, it's respect. I've seen a lot of artists sell their soul and get disrespected because they wanted to get on so bad. Come on, man. If you're a man or a woman, you don't let no one disrespect you just to try to get on. Communication. If you don't know how to communicate with one another and follow up with people and communicate on the phone and email and text about business, then don't be in this business. If you stereotype people and you racist and you judge people, don't even come out your house. Because the real world, you gotta deal with multiracial people. Colors, different colors, skin, everything. Organization. If you ain't organized, and shout out to my young lady up in Power 106. If you're not organized, I know Uni-G's got to perform, don't give me a hint. Organized. If you're not organized and have organization, then I don't know what to tell you. You got to be organized in business and in life. Have an end game. What's your end game? What's your structure in business as being an artist or a manager? Don't take no for an answer. There's going to be a lot of no's in this industry, and I don't take no for an answer. And common sense, which is so non-common. People don't have common sense, and you need common sense. You understand? So if you anybody producer out here, anybody's a producer? If you're a producer, if you don't know about ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, publishing and splits, then you're gonna get fucked. You need to know the business, excuse my French. If you're an artist and you don't know about merchandise splits, and you don't know about royalties, and you don't know about ancillary rights, and touring, and how much you're supposed to pay this one and that one, man, you don't know the music business. That means you're just doing it just to be cool on Instagram for some likes and followers, and you're never gonna build a career like that. You understand? And the biggest thing in this industry, you gotta have balance. I don't have no children, no wife, because my love for this game was over the top. I stayed traveling the world. I stayed in the studio. I stayed promoting, marketing, building artists, brands, and then you look back all these years and you're like, damn, you have no balance, because we all want to say we grinding, we working, we hustling. But I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm 52 years old. I know I look 28, thank you. But
talk to him, Steve.
You gotta understand this. Don't be like me. If you want, everybody should have a mentor. If you want me to be a mentor, that's great. Russell Simmons is my mentor, my dad, OG Ted. And everybody needs a mentor, someone to be like. But I dedicated a lot of my life to this game and my artist. And at the end of the day, I had no balance. I'm finally happy in my life. I really found out what makes me happy. Going to sports games, chilling on the couch, riding a dirt bike. But when you get caught up and soaked up in this game and you work with artists that have #1 records and you travel the world and you make your money and you're just caught up in the moment, you forget about the real things in life. And if I say to any artist out here, like, you're a rapper and you got a wife and kids or a girl and you get a hit record, are you ready to leave for 3 years? Gone. For 3 years around the world, because when you get a hit record, you got to go out there and work. Are you going to be able to leave your wife, your girl, your kids? And I would ask an artist that, like, damn, I never thought of it like that. And you know what? I lost a lot of great women because I was gone for 8, 9 months and I wasn't the rapper. So you have to think about that too when you're working hard and trying to blow up, and then you blow up and you're like, damn, you're our lead. I met this young man earlier. He said I touched him when I talked about my moms. Yeah, man, I made a lot of people successful, a lot of people famous. When my mom died, shit, I turned around, not many were there. I woke up and realized that life was something different when my mom passed, and said, you know what, now I'm gonna spend more time with my dad, and I'm gonna enjoy my family and my life, because most of the time people don't give a fuck about themselves, about you, they only care about themselves. I'm a giver, I'm not a taker. I'm not selfish. I open doors for people, I introduce people. You ever been in a circle with somebody invite you somewhere and they don't want to introduce you? That's the worst feeling. I'm like, oh, how you doing? I'm Steve. And I never fuck with that person again. That means they ain't trying to let you. I'm going to connect the dots. I'm going to give everybody connect up and let everybody build a relationship. Because it's about giving, not taking. Because God is great. You understand? So, be a giver, not a taker. And if your mom's alive, your dad's alive, your brother, your sister, your family, spend some time with them, man. Because I have a lot of regrets, man. I don't have my mom no more. It's real shit what I'm saying. You might not really think about it, but you go home and like, we said some real shit. I watched my mom die in my arms, and then I woke up and realized that, was it all worth it? All the money, the plaques, the fame, the fortune, seeing the world? Because I would have never seen the world if I didn't get in the music industry. It costs a lot of money to see the goddamn world. And my artists had big records, so I would travel the world. Funny as it may seem, I see the world with Sean Kingston, not no rapper. Sean Kingston had some big records, and I was in Prague. I'm like, what the hell's Prague? I was in Estonia. I'm like, what the hell's Estonia? I was in Beirut, Lebanon. I was in a place that rap music wasn't even big. Now it's global. It's over 40 years. It's the biggest genre of music in the game. So if you're a rapper, be yourself. Be different. Be innovative. Be creative like Coco. She come up here, I'm like, what the fuck she got going on over here? And he started playing the bongos. She's rapping. She didn't cuff the mic. I would have gave her a 10. I gave her a 9+. But and she's out here from Brooklyn. It takes balls to come out here from Brooklyn to be in LA and try to make it or rap. Because LA people like different stuff than New York. It's hard for all you artists to come up here just to perform. And then you might feel funny because only 20, 30 people. But you know what? If there was 10,000 people and they didn't pay attention to you or didn't give a damn, who cares? At least now you could shake hands, kiss babies, and build relationships. That's what it's about. So again, look, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I spoke enough. When I get up here, I talk. If there's any questions, I'll take a few questions real quick, and then we'll bring my man Uni-G up here, because that kid, I swear, I'm glad I came to meet him because he's talented as fuck. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? I got a lot of knowledge and experience in this game, so ask me, I won't charge you. I got a consultant that I usually charge. I'm keeping it 100 with you, man. I know the game. So I work hard, I sacrifice a lot. Every day I come to my house, I'm sacrificing, my brother. Yes. Every day I come out, I'm sacrificing. So I'm gonna tell you one last thing. It ain't what you know in this game, it's who you know.
Talk to him.
And I'm telling you that for a fact. So I tell people when I work with them, consulting, like, my Rolodex is priceless. And when I'm out working the room, connecting the dots. Because I need to know who's who and what's what. Because those relationships pay off in the long run. And that's why I tell people every day I come on my house, shit, I'm not gonna go out unless I maximize. You got a question?
Yeah, I kind of got blown away by your last speech now, but just what should I do? I'm constantly grinding. It's been about 2 years I've been messing with an artist, just nonstop. I'm not taking no pay, nothing. And am I doing the right thing?
Yeah, the hardest thing is the no pay.
Yeah.
But as a manager, I didn't know when I became a manager, I was a babysitter, a loan shark, a psychiatrist, a therapist, a babysitter. You know, us as managers, we gotta dedicate our life to an artist. And hopefully the artist don't get amnesia when he makes money and fame and forget where he came from. Because I see a lot of it. But you know what? No one here should have a handshake. Everybody, if they're working with an artist and the artist is gonna keep it 100, there should be some paperwork. Because when you go buy a house or a car, you're doing some paperwork. So why the fuck we ain't doing no paperwork? It's the music business. So if they get signed to a label, they're gonna sign some paperwork.
Yes.
Why won't they sign the paperwork with you and you're the manager? So, and you should be getting 20%, that's what a manager gets. And if there's no money coming in, you don't make no money. You're probably gonna wind up spending more money as a manager before your artists make money. You understand? Trust me. I don't even, you can read my book soon, The Coach Lasts Longer Than the Player, and then you'll see a lot of things in there. So if you believe in that artist, keep grinding, man. And know that it ain't gonna happen overnight because it's really a marathon, not a sprint like my man Nipsey says. Any other questions? Yes. Come on up. What'd you say?
What did you think about my music?
I mean, what caught my attention honestly was when you sampled You Down. Okay? You guys, there was 2 of you, right?
My pop.
Oh, that was your pop?
Yeah,
God damn, God bless you.
Yeah.
So look, then I was confused.
You didn't know who was the
Exactly. And if you don't know who the artist is, there's an issue. You understand? So maybe you should clarify that next time. Say I'm an artist, it's my dad, he's my hype man. That's incredible. God bless your dad.
I got a question.
Yes, sir. I mean, I was fucking with you. I caught that one line when you said, my whole family's Crips. I pulled you over, and you said, one of my family members is blood. So it just caught my, I'm just being honest with you. I'm not fake, man. I'm just gonna keep it under with you. But Coco really, caught my eye because she was creative and innovative. Not saying no one else was whack. Everybody was dope. But I'm just telling you little things that I catch, and I try to listen and watch. Any more questions? Yes, sir.
Thanks, first of all. I'm a producer from New York. I want to know, what's the best way to approach people out here?
Right, there's so many New Yorkers out here. Where you from New York?
From the Bronx.
The Bronx. Boogie down Bronx. Shout out to Fat Joe. Rest in peace, Big Pun.
Tap the bottom. Tap the bottom. It might have died. Tap the bottom. Tap the bottom.
Anyway, you can hear me, everybody? Yeah. All right, so you're a producer, and you first of all, create a sound. Different. Don't try to sound like everybody else. Because Murder Beats is hot right now, but he created a sound, and he never took no for an answer. He tweeted people, got his stuff out there, gave away a lot of stuff for free to come where he's at. So if I was you, and you're a producer, you have a great sound, reach out to publishers, publishing companies, because they're like the new A&R sauce. Songwriters, any songwriters in here? Songwriters are the most powerful thing in the music industry right now. A lot of hit records are written by someone else, and the artist is rapping or singing it. Politic with artists. Go to events and give out music. Email people, managers, artists, tweet people, DM them. Never give up. Find a new artist, create a sound with them, and then go try to shop it or try to shoot some content and put it up online and create a buzz. There's so many ways right now the younger generation has opportunities to get shit on. We didn't have YouTube back then. We didn't have social media back then. We didn't have the internet back then. And again, that's a gift and a curse because everybody and their mother's on it. But the real talent will stand out from the other. So anyway, I appreciate y'all having me. Remember, God is great. God is great. Remember that. And Uni-G. My man Uni-G about to tear this motherfucker down. Uni-G, man, salute you, man. Again, George, thanks for having me. God bless you. y'all. We Working is the Instagram. Follow me. I spit a lot of gems on Instagram, throw a lot of throwbacks.
I got it.
Again, God is great. Never give up.
Got it.